Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome to my own personal live own stream, like my own live stream. This time, instead of doing it with somebody else, I'm doing it alone. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Anyways, you could tell me what animes, cause it's what if Deku was an Isekai animes. You could tell me which Isekai animes to do. You could tell me which ones. Yo, anime god, what's up, my boy? Hi, yo, hello, people. Anyways, which anime should I do first? Like, which isekai anime? Cause I have many ideas, but I'm waiting for you guys' suggestions first. Yo, what's up? Overlord. That one's a good one. That one's a good one. Not gonna lie, that one's a good one. So you could continue on telling me like which animes, cause Overlord is a good isekai anime. You could tell me which one. Wise Man's Grandson. That one's good as well. Nice. Okay. Uh, do you guys want? How about this idea? Do you guys think this is a good idea? What if Deku wasn't the devil is a part timer? How about that one? Is that one good? Good guys. Is that one good? Or should I do something else? ReZero. How about another world with my smart? Yup, that one's good. That one's good. That one's good, Ahmed. That one's good. Okay, I'm just searching through. Okay, okay. Alright. Do you guys like how the devil is a part timer? That anime, you know? That's a good. Yeah, that one's a good one, yeah. Do you want it to be first? Because I have many isekai anime with ideas. You want it first? Alright, fine. What do you guys want the ship for with the devil as a part timer? Do you want a Momo, the red haired girl, an OC? What's happening? Tell me. You know, the hero from the other world? Izuku, basically, like, Momo? How am I going to pull this off? Hmm. This is the part where I need Jack, but hey, I'm gonna do it without him this time. Dog Days. Dog Days. I watched that. The hero. All right, Mina. I don't know. I don't know how to ship Mina Momo, but the Shield Hero. Shield Hero. Oh boy, that one's good. Uh, okay. So Saga. Oh, Saga of Tanya the Evil. That one's a good one as well. Nice. That one's a good one. That one's a good one. All right. The hero. How many guys do you want for the devil's a part timer to for the girl to be for the hero to be the ship? You know, hero and hero. Dog days. Two dog days. Nice. All right. All right. You can guys tell me. All right. What the ship? The hero? Do you guys want the hero? Like specifically that hero from the Devil's a part timer. Do you guys want that girl, or do you guys want an OC, or do you guys want no ship at all, or do you guys want a fucking lolly? Hmm. You got. What do you want? Like the ship. The I need the ship. I can't. Anime God, I'm gonna do that for another Isekai anime, but I can't. I have the perfect Isekai anime for Mina. Just I don't. It can't work here. Nice. Reincarnated as a slime. The ship should be Mary. Hold up. The devil is a part timer. I need characters. Because I don't fully remember their names. Wiki fandom. Alright, do you guys want Emi, Susano, or an OC? Between these three. Emi Yusa, Susano Kamazuki, or an OC? Emi? The hero, the hero. Oh, we got two OCs and three heroes. Alright, the first one to reach five between the two is gonna get the what do you call it? The high. Three OC, and three Emi and one Kamazuki. Alright, four hero and four Emi and three OC. It doesn't count twice. It doesn't count twice. We got two Kamazuki and four hero and four OC. Alright, the hero. Emi is the ship. Alright. You people ready? Alright. We're gonna start the what if in 3, 2, 1. Okay. So where we start this basically is where Izuku, okay, is fighting what do you call it? Nine or overhaul? Do you guys want nine or overhaul? Who do you want him to be fighting right now? Cause I'm bringing Eri with him. I'm bringing Eri-chan with him. Who should come with who would he be fighting? Okay, overhaul or nine. Nine. Okay. So Izuku and Bakugo, they were fighting nine. The same shit was happening. Okay, once the same shit was happening, Bakugo's like, "Come on, Deku, let's beat this guy." Then Izuku says, come on, Kachan, let's beat him." Which they Bakugo does the nucleic bomb thing, nucleic bomb, the nucleic bomb one for all explosion, and Izuku basically charges in with the electricity, but because of the bomb, okay. Do you want Bakugo to come with Izuku, or do you want Bakugo to die and Izuku to gain explosions and Izuku and Eri go alone? But who do you want? Do you want Bakugo to come with him? Yes or no? It's your choice, people. It's your choice. Do you want Bakugo to come or no? Come with him? Alright, come with him. No? Come. Yes. Yeah. No, no, no. Bakugo to go with him. Alright, we got a tie between the two. We need one more person. One more person. One more person to comment or like on the live chat. Either Bakugo, okay, to be going with him or to die. Or do you want that Bakugo just gives him explosions but Bakugo doesn't die? Okay, fine. Bakugo is not gonna come. Bakugo's not gonna come with Izuku. So Nine basically launched like with all of his power, with the remaining strength he has. A blast dragon, basically a huge dragon at Bakugo, which immediately stabs Bakugo in the heart. Which Bakugo says, which he vomits blood and he's like, Izuku, he's like, Deku, come here. Which Deku is basically like crying, says, Kachan, please don't die, please. Which is which Katsuki, he basically says, come take my quirk, basically, take back Wolf for all as well, become the greatest hero, be the number one, and don't lose to that don't lose to that icy hot bastard. Which Bakugo just falls limp, which something snaps in Izuku. Izuku basically activates 200% of One for All. He has orange and green lightning going all around him. He has explosions going off in his hands, smoke coming off of it. Which which he's like, you're gonna pay. Which Izuku basically goes full blast at fucking Nine. Which he fucking shot the nuclear bomb, One for All explosion at him, and he also shot basically the and he shot also what do you call it the the kick at Nine's face with One for All, which because Nine had the barriers, which because of that he basically got transported to, which a portal opened up, and I'm gonna say that Eri basically came out of the bush somewhere. It's like, Papa, don't go. Which she basically tried to hold. She ran and tried to hold on to him, which she got sucked in as well. Which, do you guys want his arm to be healed once he goes there and he's knocked out with Eri in his arms, or do you want him basically to be knocked, or do you want his arms to be like full on broken and he basically the hero heals him? Which between the two? Hero heals him or he's knocked out? Heal him? Okay, we got one heal him. It's best of three. It's still the three. It's still three. Broken? Hey, that doesn't count, my boy. That doesn't count. Alright, we got three heal arms. Okay, so Izuku basically basically is basically grabs onto A with his one normal arm, like his one arm that isn't broken. Or no. Remember, his arms are both broken. He grabs onto her with the both of his arms, like, Eri, I'm not gonna let you die. Which they go through the portal. Which, let's cut to the devil is a part-timer world. Which Mao Sato, he basically got the job, and the hero basically was there, she basically was going on the way home walking, which she sees a portal open up from high. She's like, what the hell? She's like, huh? Is somebody coming from our world as well? Which she sees uh a 16. How old do you guys want Izuku to be? Between 16 and 18 and 17. How old do you want him to be? How old do you guys want Izuku to be? Between 16, 17 and 18. You guys can choose. 18? Anime King. Are you stupid? 200 years old. Hey. 200 years old. Seriously? 18. 17, almost 18. 18. I'm guessing I'm gonna make him 17 and 9 months. 17 and 9 months. Yeah, 17 and 9 months. Hey, I'm not making him an old ass man, okay? Anyways, She sees this 17-year-old, almost this 18-year-old, because Izuku looks like an 18-year-old, falling from the sky with lightning going all around him, and holding a girl in his arms, basically with white hair and red eyes, which she basically says, "No, I gotta save him because she's the hero of that world." What the hell is wrong with you people? I'm not making him an old ass man. Anyways, you know, she basically used her magic and she went up and grabbed onto Izuku basically, which she went and saw down on the floor, which Eri is basically like holding on to him. Then she basically says, "Where are we?" Then she looks, she's like, "Papa, Papa, please," like hi, which Emmy gets flashbacks, it gets flashbacks of Izuku being of not Izuku, of her father, of her and her father. Which she's like, "Hello, little girl, can I help you?" She's like, "Please hear my dad. He saved me from basically he saved me from very bad people, and he just defeated one. But he basically we got sucked into the portal while she mid sobbing, which she's like, "Okay, calm down, calm down. Calm down. I'll take him back and I'll heal him. Come with me, Which Eri reluctantly replies. Which I know Tanya the Evil has more plot twist than this. Which Izuku basically, he was laying down in her house, which his hair went down from Super Saiyan mode finally, and Emmy was healing him. She's like, "How did he break his arms like that?" Which Aries like, he was fighting this villain, and he killed his friend, and he got mad and he went and accidentally killed him, but he saved me in the process. Which she's like, wait, kid, uh are you from? Then she speaks the fucking language. She's like, "No, what are you saying, ma'am?" Which miss, which she's like, "Oh, you're not from there. Okay." She then you should do what if Deku had all fiction ability so that it can be stolen as OP. I'm gonna do that later. Which Izuku basically is with, how should I say this? He's basically in his mindscape, with the other One for All users, which he's basically just hanging out with them, talking with them, which they tell him that he's in a different world, which Izuku's like, "What? I'm in a different world? But where's Eri?" Like that. Then they say, "Oh, your daughter? Oh, she's out. She's with you. She basically tugged onto you before you got sucked in, and she came." Which Izuku basically said, "Oh, okay." Which Izuku basically was, how should I say this? He was talking with them, and he unlocked Black Whip, and he unlocked Float, which they said, "All right, time to wake up, kid." Which he wakes up, he's like, "What the hell happened?" Which it means like, "Oh, you're awake, huh? You're awake." Which Izuku looks at her and basically he says, "Where am I? Is this Japan?" She's like, "Yes, but not your Japan." Which Izuku says, "Huh?" Which she's like, let's start with the introductions first. My name is what was the fuck with Emi Yusa, and I'm a hero basically from another world. Which Izuku says, "Oh, my name is Izuku Midoriya. I'm a hero in training." Which she basically, what she's like, "Hero in training." She's like, "Yeah, basically. I should give him one for all for one." Question: do you guys want me to make like, what if Deku was the son of all for one in this basically? Was the son of all for one, and he got transported into a different anime. and he could steal magic and shit like that. All right, but so Izuku basically, so she's like, "What do you mean you're in training?" He's like, "Oh, I'm from Japan. I'm from Japan, and also I attend a school called Iway." Which she's like, "Iway, what's that?" Which he says, "You don't know what Iway is? It's the most prestigious school in all of Japan, and it teaches you how to become a hero and how to save people and like that." Which she's like, "Oh, okay." Which she's like, "Thank you for the information." Which he smiles a $1 million smile. Which he says, "Thanks, Emilia-san." Which she blushes a little bit. Which Eri basically knocks on the door. She opens it. She's like, "Are you Miss Emily? Are you?" Then she says, "Papa." Then she goes and runs up to Deku and hugs him. She's like, "Hey, Eri," basically. Which Emily says, "Is this your daughter?" Which he says, "Yes, he adoptive." Which Emily says, "Oh, okay." Which he says, "So how did you get transported here?" Which Emily says that she was fighting this demon lord. Uh, Anime King is nice. You know what ifs. Okay. So by the way, if any of you want to join, I'm happy to make you join. Just tell me on Discord, and I will invite you if you wanna join in. So basically, because Izuku was hiding under a blanket and under the hero costume, she didn't get a full high, which Izuku basically like she was explaining to him about the fucking Mao Sato or Mao, like the demon lord, and how he was planning to take over the world, but I came in the rescue. Alright, I'm gonna open Discord for y'all. Alright, it's on my Discord server in the recording. Or general journal actually. Join me if you wanna record with me right now. Nice. So Izuku basically was with fucking Emily. She was explaining to him about her world and how Mao killed her father and how everything transpired and how he's here and she's stopping him from taking over the world. Which Izuku basically says is I th- I think that there's some kindness in him basically, and I might change him if he's willing to talk or something like that. Which Emily says, "He's the demon lord. You can't talk him out of it." He's like, "I changed a lot of people's minds about me. Yeah, I might do a thing or two, but hey, it's okay." Basically, which he's like, "I'm gonna go take a shower, then I'm gonna leave your house if you're not comfortable with me here." She's like, "No, no, 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 you can stay here." Basically, which Izuku says, "Oh, okay, sure." Which Izuku goes takes a shower, which basically Izuku took a shower and got out of it, and he was wearing a towel, you know, and then he comes out, which Emily looks at him, and then she basically blushes like deep red, which she basically because she accidentally walked in on him, but she didn't see his member or anything. She just saw his muscles and all the stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome, Ahmed. Anyways, you know, you. Anyways, Izuku basically was with what do you call it, Emily. They were talking a bit after he changed into clothes and he got out. He basically got out with Emily. They were talking, and then she said, "Follow me. I'll show you where's the Mao." Which Izuku says, "Okay." Which he follows Emily, which he goes to this McDonald's, rip off McDonald's. Donald Duck's McFarming burger. Donald Duck's McDonald's, yes. Which Izuku basically was hungry, so he wanted to order something. Which Emily stood next to Izuku, which once they went in front of Mao, he was basically just he's smiling, the fucking worker smile. He's like, "Hello, can I get your order?" Izuku says, "Yeah, can I get one large Big Mac with lettuce, tomatoes, cheese, barbecue sauce, lamb sauce," which he said, and Pepsi and chicken nuggets and yeah, hi. Which he's like, "Oh, okay, what can I get for you, ma'am?" Which she basically doesn't tell him. She's like, "I know you're the Mao," which she says, "Meet me outside after hi." Which the fucking what was the fucking little bitch that had a Chico, Chiho Sasaki, Chiho, yes, Chiho. Okay, she basically stared at Mao basically with pouting face, which Izuku basically just laughed at that. Which once they got his food, they forgot to put the lamb sauce. Which once he got his food, he opened the burger. He took a bite. Which once he took a bite, he noticed something. Which he fucking opened the burger and then he saw something that he hates most when the customers don't give him the good food. The thing that he asked for. Which he asked, "Where's the lamb sauce?" in a British accent. God damn it. Which Mao said, I'm sorry. Here's the lamb sauce. Yo, Itachi. How's Sasuke doing? Anyways, you know, that happens.
Mao said, I'm sorry. Here's the
Damn.
lamb sauce.
Which
How's Sasuke doing?
it's okay.
That happens. Mao said, I'm sorry. Here's
Damn.
the lamb.
Which Izuku, okay, he was with goddamn motherfucking. He was angry. He almost activated One for All on instinct, but thank God he didn't. Which he did that, and yeah, Mao gave him his lamb sauce. Which he ate his burger and he ate his nuggies. Which he finished and then he met up with Amelia. She's like, "What took you so long?" He was like, "Sorry, I'm hungry and I haven't eaten Donald's factory in a long time." Which she basically said, "Fine." Which they met with Mao after this. Then Mao basically, by the way, the like goal for this one is 50 likes. Get this one to 50 likes, and I'll be sure to create whatever what if you want. Like, you just have to comment it down or do it in the live stream. 50 likes. So Mao came and he said, "Who are you?" Basically, and she said, "My name is Emily or Emilia or my name is Emilia or Yusha Amelia." Which the Mo got wide-eyed, and yeah. Which Izuku basically, and he asked, "Who's the kid? Who's this guy? Why are you making him know?" He's like, he already knows, and plus he's also a hero." Which she got confused, and he's like, "What do you mean also a hero?" Then Izuku says, "My name is Izuku Midoriya, hero in training," basically. General chat. Long lost brother. Do you guys want Izuku? Do you guys want Mao to be Izuku's long lost brother? Yes, we got one yes. We need at least five or six to make it happen. Comment down if you want Mao to be his long lost big brother. We got. Let's just say let's just say Mao died. Izuku had like what do you call it, a twin brother once he was like 5 or 6, and he died, and then he got reincarnated. But I need your approval. I need your approval of hi. We got four yeses. We need two more. Two more people. Two more. We got we got a yes. We got five yeses. We need one more. It doesn't work like that, Chief. Different people. Six different people have to comment down yes. One more person? The timer is on 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 more minutes. We need one more person to comment down yes for Mao being his dead Isekai brother. It doesn't work like that, my boy. Oh boy. Anyways, how has your days been going? Hope it's going well, cause mine's going shit. Oh boy. You know, I'm sticking with five. I'm sticking with five. God damn it. Alright, we got fucking six. Okay, we got six people. Alright, so basically when Mao heard the name, he's like, Izuku? Is that you? Which, you know, he's crying. He's like, yeah, it's Izuku. Why are you asking? He's like, it's me, Izugo. Izugo Midoriya, basically. Which Izuku wide eyes like, Izuko? Which, you know, they both cry and then they hug each other. Which Emilia is confused. She's like, what's the relation between you two? Which Izuku basically says that Izuku is his dead long lost brother, basically, and looks like he reincarnated into Mao, but he didn't get his memories until now. Which Emilia was shocked. Which she's like, is he like you or is he different? Or is he, you know, Mao? She's like, and Izuku's like, no, he's like me. But it looks like he didn't awake his memories until he heard my name. Like until he fully saw me and heard my name, because Mao didn't fully see him and he didn't, you know, didn't fully see him. So yeah. So you know, Izuku basically, you know, he was just fucking, you know, going to Mao's house, which you know, the Mao's helper, Shiro, Ashia, Shiro, okay. He basically like, Mao, what were you doing like that? Basically, where were you? Like that. He's like, oh, I just found my long lost brother. Which he's like, Mao has a brother. Which you know, which Mao or Mao Sato or what do you call it? Izugo Yagi says yes. Which yeah, that happens and Izuku basically hangs out with his brother. You know, they talk about some stuff. Which then you know the fucking general of the fucking Mao basically did the same thing with the priest, which when Izuku basically was you know, so Izuku basically told Mao or Izugo, about he's not gonna be a demon. So Izuku basically and Emily have been talking, talking some stuff, giggity giggity giggity, you know, which they kept on talking, which then Izuku basically was basically gathered enough courage and asked her out. He's like, Emilia, will you go on with me like that? Which she said, yeah. Which he basically starts hanging out with her. They start going on dates. Which Eri calls Emilia Mama now, which it hits Emilia somewhere she never knew she had. Which which Izuku basically chuckled a bit, which yeah, and and then he came back, to Mao, which he visits him like frequently, but not that frequently because Izuku has his own job as a fucking singer, and he named himself in the singing high. What do you want his singer name to be? To pay respects XXX Temptation or yeah, XXX Temptation. All respects. You may rest in peace. Which Izuku basically, he basically made it made sad. Basically he made the song sad. He made the fucking bitch in your tea on a hoe. What the fuck is up? That fucking song. I forgot the name, but yeah, he made those songs and he got a lot of money, a lot of money. Which yeah, which Izuku basically got a house with Emilia, which they started living there better. Which the fucking priest and the general finally attack. So once Mao or Izuku basically was with Eri and Emilia, you know, uh, Chico basically Chicho, she was basically like with Mao, but the same battle happens, which once Chicho was about to get crushed, Emily was protecting Eri so she couldn't get there in time, which Izuku basically just went there and fucking said Detroit smash, which he smashed it. Not that way. He smashed it like Detroit smashed it. So that happened, and he got Chicho to safety. Basically, which he faces off against High with the priest. Which once the priest wanted to fire at Emily and High, because Emily was protecting Eri, she was too focused on protecting Eri. Which Izuku basically got the black whip, basically got the priest by his neck and started swinging him around. Which Izuku basically activated 5% of one for all. Let's just say you know what Hulk did to Loki? Yeah, he did that too. He did the Hulk, and then he said puny priest. Somebody said he eat him. Then he fucking threw him and said yeet. Which Mao basically got to his general and fucking did the same shit and punched him. Which he made him get back into his senses. Which Izuku went back with Mao to his home. And basically, Eri started hanging around her uncle, which, that happened. And, yeah. Do you guys want 18 plus here? Do you guys want 18 plus? Do you guys want 18 plus? I'm sorry, I'm eating oranges and I choked on one. I'm sorry. 18 plus? You guys want 18 plus? We got two yeses. Looks like it looks like you people really want me to do sex scenes, huh? I gotta put down my oranges. Which Izuku basically went back with Emilia, you know, to their home. Which Emilia planned to do something with Izuku. Which she went to the store and she bought a maid's outfit. Which that happened and which Izuku basically went home. Eri was asleep. Once he went home, he saw Emilia in front of him, her maid's outfit. Welcome home, master. Alright. Which, Izuku basically brutalized like, Emilia, what are you wearing? Which, she's like, what's wrong, master? I wore this for you. Which, Izuku basically blushed crimson red. Which, Emilia basically, she basically said, come on, Goshishi-sama, hit me with all you can. Which, she pinned him to the ground and then, she kissed him. She took Izuku's first kiss. Which, that happens. Which, Izuku basically got an erection. he got the boner. If you know what I'm saying. Which she basically looked down, then looked up. Basically, she put a smile on her face, which she said, she's like, I want to have another child. Which Izuku basically just said, yes, ma'am. Because she had fucking the Yandere Hartigan. The Yandere Byaku Hartigan. Aimed at Izuku. If he declined, she would torture him to submission. Which, Izuku basically, she ripped off Izuku's clothes, revealing his 13-inch member. Which, she basically started sucking it while also putting two fingers up Izuku's ass, making him more horny. Which, she started kissing Izuku, basically while jacking him off. Which, yeah. Nice. I'm gonna do that after this one if you want. Which, Izuku basically, which, she starts sucking it, which, after 20 to 30 minutes of sucking in that shit, he's like, Emilia, I'm about to before he could finish, he came a whole lot in her mouth. But especially for his first time. Let's just say her mouth was fit. It almost fit enough for all that cum. Almost. Some of it got basically went a little bit on her face and a little bit on her breasts. Which Emilia basically said that was good. That was good, Koshishi-sama. Tell me what else you can do. Which which she basically took off her clothes, revealing her cleavage and her horina, her hull, her shield, her her funny spot, which she basically put the dick inside of her vagina, which she basically is like more, which she kept going and going and going and going, basically bouncing up and down, which Izuku starts moaning, which she starts moaning as well, which Zuko's like, I'm about to come, which she's like, I'm about to as well. Let's come together, which then once they come, they're like, Emilia, Izuku, which they came. Then they both are panting, Basically, Amelia's on top of Izuku laying on his chest. She's like, can't wait to have your child. Which Izuku says, I can't wait to be a father of two. Which, yeah. Then, what was the other girl's name? Susano, she basically came over. And yeah, she basically, and Emilia told her relationship with Izuku to Sasako, which she didn't mind, because Izuku's also a hero, so, and he also, like, almost sacrificed his life. We, Eri's too pure. I'm not letting her watch this. Even if I had to be tortured by watching Boku no Pico again, I'm not letting Eri watch this. No, which Eri basically was asleep. Which she woke up and then Izuku basically told her you're going to have a new baby brother or sister. Which Eri says I can't wait to be a bigger sister. Which yeah, that happens. And yeah, basically, do you want Izuku to go back to his world, or do you want Izuku to stay? Anyways, never mind. Which Izuku basically they went to the park, same thing. Then the alligators attacked, which Mao did the same thing. Then yeah, which after that everything was similar to kind of with the fucking high, but with the fucking angelic high, which he wanted to kill Emilia and take her weapon and become like the ultimate being and kill Mao. But Mao did the same thing, which with Izuku's help, they double tag teamed him. Which after that, instead of Mao catching Emilia, it's Izuku. Which that happens, and yeah, they basically laugh it off, and yeah, and then they basically have children, and yeah, they live happily ever after. So yeah, this is the first one of my boys. All right, tell me what's the second one?
Food.
Huh? You guys can tell me what's the second what if.
Make an Isekai to Fate.
Fate. I haven't finished Fate, so I can't do that. Sorry, I haven't watched ReZero. I'm gonna watch it today. Let's see the what ifs you gave me up. Meow. Do you guys? How about? What if Deku was betrayed and was a reincarnation of Madara? How about what if Deku was betrayed and reincarnation of Madara? You guys want that?
Sure.
You guys want what if Deku was a reincarnation of Madara and was betrayed? Like Madara Uchiha and Hashirama Sanju?
Yes, make him be cheated on.
Yes, cheated on as well. Don't worry. Don't worry, Habibi. Don't worry. No, we got one no and one yes. You guys could tell me the ship. Because if I do it, I would do fucking different ship. But yeah. Which do you guys want? Because the one that you don't want Madara? You sure you don't want Madara?
Madara.
Fucking ooze. What the hell? I keep seeing them. Whenever. Okay. Alright, let's see. honestly though, I am not doing recreators. Okay? People, I am not doing recreators. Whatever anybody says, I'm not doing recreators. Cause fucking there's this girl that is in love with her fucking Oni-chan, and and she basically forces other girls to fucking make out with her and have sex with her. I
The
am
fuck?
Yes, I am not doing that. I am not doing recreators. What if Deku was a villain? Hmm. Do you guys want what if Deku was betrayed and cheated on, was reincarnation of Madara, and but he's a villain?
Yeah, he's a villain. Yes.
Do you guys want that? Like everybody does, he's a hero. Do you want a villain?
A villain. Make him villain.
Because Madara, if he's betrayed, he's not gonna go back to that side. He's gonna become a villain.
But make him gain his power, not just get it right.
Yeah, he's gonna gain it. Do you guys want what if Deku was betrayed and cheated on and was reincarnation of Madara?
Can you give him a gun? A burner shotting gun.
Ga- Anime King! I praise you! Yes, I'm doing that one. I'm doing that one before the Madara one. Alright, alright. Time to search up a fucking OC girl. I know Alpha One has white hair. So we're gonna make white hair. Question, do you guys want it to be a lolly or normal?
Normal.
Normal or a lolly? You know, do you want it to be this girl? This girl? Or this girl? Or fucking Kitsune? What do you guys want? I am down. I am down with any fucking girl. Except for Tonari. I'm not doing that shit. And by the way, she's gonna be yandere. If you don't notice, because yeah, he's gonna get kidnapped by Off One's daughter, you know, and do you want him to
Alpha's
have
daughter could be leader of Akame got killed. The one with the
Vegeta?
patch. Yeah.
She's a fully grown adult woman. She's 30, 40 years old. Would you want to?
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Hmm. Here, found it, found it. This girl, this girl. Perfect. Perfection. Is that one good? Is that one good? Do you guys want this girl? Cause
I do.
she's already wearing a suit. She's already wearing a suit and she has white hair. She has red eyes and she already looks like a fucking yandere. Do you guys want
Yeah.
that girl? I can hear you already, Ahmed, but it's okay. Or Boruto. Perfect. Okay. So, question. Do you guys want Izuku to have one for all though, or do you want all for one to give Izuku a quirk?
Hmm.
By the way, if you don't notice, Izuku's gonna be a villain in this one. Do you want him to have vote, guys? Do you want him to have vote for all, or do you want him to have normal, like a quirk from off one, or do you want him to be born with a really strong quirk?
One of the real strong. Make him have a quirk like Gilgamesh.
No, I'm not making fucking power a quirk. That's something me and PWY, what if Deku and what if Jack have agreed on. Never make a power a quirk. Which power? Guys, tell me which power do you want Izuku to have? Or which quirk? You can tell me in the comments.
He'll make him have like Kurogiri's quirk but on steroids.
Kurogiri's quirk, but on steroids. Hmm. Yeah, he's gonna become a villain slowly. Okay. If nobody's gonna comment a quirk, I'm gonna comment it. 1 for 1. Nah, that's not good. That's not good. His quirk is gonna be what do you call it? Is gonna be he's gonna have 3 quirks. Weapon creation, ultimate weapon creation. He could create any weapon in existence. What do you call it? Hyper regeneration. Can regenerate 3 times as fast as the Nomu.
Have him super speed.
Not super speed. He's gonna also have what do you call it? An enhancement quirk that is double as strong as 1 for all.
Damn.
I'm making my man OP as hell. Anyways, let's start with this. Where was?
Dick.
Yeah, Bakugo's gonna be a dick. Do you want him to be betrayed, cheated on? Question? Do you guys want him to be betrayed and cheated on in this one too? Do you guys want him to be betrayed and cheated on in this one as well? Okay, we got 1 yes. I need at least 2, 3, or 4, or 5. Comment, people. Like I need what do you call it? The comment, so I understand what you guys want. Okay, betrayed and cheated on. Okay, it makes sense how he becomes a villain. So where we start this off, is where Izuku is born. He's born the same. But once he was 4 years old, there was a girl with white hair and red eyes. And, she was getting bullied by this one kid named Katsuki Bakugo. And, yeah, she was getting bullied by him because she hasn't awakened her quirk yet, or she basically faked being quirkless. Because, all for one. Which, Bakugo starts bullying her. Which, Izuku gets in the way. He's like, Kachan, stop! Stop bullying her like that! Which, he's like, Deku pretending to play hero! What did I tell you, useless... What did I tell you, useless, worthless Deku? Don't step in my way! Which he's like, I'm not gonna let you bully anybody anymore! Which, because, once Izuku got the news that he was quirkless, he started training his body a little bit more. Not being scrawny, and he actually took martial arts taking martial arts classes, so he knows how to fight. Which, he fucking beats on Bakugo, because Bakugo, didn't awake his quirk yet.
Yo, check chat.
Check chat.
Yeah, all fiction. That's overpowered.
Yeah, I know. You told me multiple times. Well, Naruto was the only male. I'm gonna do that later on in this stream. But anyways, Izuku, okay, he was protecting this girl named Yui. Her name is Yui. Yui. Cause I like that name. Okay? Yui. So, Izuku, alright, he basically was protecting her. He beats on Bakugo because Bakugo still didn't awaken his quirk. He still didn't go to the quirk doctor to check on what it is. Which he was planning on going today. Which, Izuku basically turned back around and basically one on one went and said, "Hey, are you okay?" Which she looked up and she said, "Yeah, I'm okay." Which she's like, "What's your name?" He's like, "My name's Izuku Midoriya. I'm gonna be a hero one day. Believe it." I'm gonna give him that fucking believe it from Naruto, cause why not? Which she basically started she basically said yeah yeah, I hope you become one. Which she basically was a little bit saddened. Which Izuku said, "Hey, why are you sad?" She's like, "I don't have any friends. Ever since I had a little bit, but ever since I told them I was quirkless, they left me." Which Izuku basically said, "You quirkless?" She's like, "Yeah." Which she thought he would bully him, like because like everybody else, like she thought he was like everybody else. After the betrayal like that, he's gonna have a split personality between niceness to the high League of Villains and the fucking psychopath to normal people. Which Izuku basically was with Izuku basically said, I'm quirkless as well." Which she says, "Do you want to be friends?" Which she basically was a little bit shocked, but she lied about being quirkless, but she hid it from him. She's like, "Yeah." Which they start hanging out, and then they start hanging out the rest of the day. Which she went back home. Which all for one said, "Hey," he's like, "Yui, how was your day at school?" She was like, "It's good, father, but I also met a boy." He's like, Who's this boy?" Then she's like, "His name is Izuku Midoriya, basically, and he saved me from bullying like that. Even though I told him that I was lied to him that I was quirkless, he basically wanted to become friends nonetheless." Which all for one basically smiled and said, "Huh, okay, that's good. I'll keep him in check." Which Yui said, "Yeah, okay." Which she went back to her room and what she could only think about Izuku. That's all she could think about is Izuku, 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 Izuku. Which she's like, "Why am I feeling this way? What's wrong with me?" Which uh, the next day, Izuku started hanging out with Yui, for the rest of the days. Which she realized she's in love with Izuku at the age of 7, 8, like that. Which they started, fucking what do you call it? They started, middle school after that. Which Izuku basically, which Yui had to leave after elementary school, which often started taking care of her. But she never got Izuku out of her mind. She always had photos of Izuku scattered around one wall, like one singular wall, basically. She could only think about Izuku, and she's like, "He's mine. I'm gonna turn him into a villain, so me and him can be together and rule the world. He's mine. He's all mine. Nobody else's. I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna kill them all." Which Izuku basically went through the same thing. He met with All Might, but this time instead of the usual 10 months, it's actually 5 months. Which then All Might basically gives him one for all, and yeah, that happens. Which which Izuku basically was training with the All Might, which he said, which All Might said, you just gotta smash. That's what my father told me once I got a girlfriend. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm just go- I'm just joking. which, fucking Izuku. Okay, just went to UA. He tripped. He met Uraraka the same way. Which the whole shebang happened similar, everything similar to canon. But instead of Izuku actually getting last place, he actually got first place because he can control around 20% of room for all. Which everything happens similar to canon up until by the way, Eri doesn't exist. She's gonna be the daughter between the both of them. You know, which which you know which no, that doesn't. No, 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 no. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that shit. Anyways, fucking Izuku. Okay, he was basically, he was, coming through. By the way, 16 to 17. 16 to 17, which he basically asked Uraka out, which she accepted, which Yui always spied on Izuku, which she basically like gave the death glare to Uraka, and she's like, she took him away from me. No matter, I'm gonna kill her, and I'm gonna give Izuku a punishment. But hey, he's mine and only mine. Which, yeah, which Izuku basically was going to the dorms for their you want my half my paycheck for this? Sure, fine. Which Izuku was coming through the dorm system or the dormitory to Uraka's room, which you know was coming to Uraka's room to give her the present, which is basically a diamond necklace, which said I love you. Which he was going there, which once he got there, he heard harder, Ida, go harder. Which Ida's like, which is like reciprocal burst. Which yeah, which Izuku basically was when Izuku was angry, he busted the door down. He went Detroit Smash, which he kept fucking smashing though, just da 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 da, fucking Ida's facing, which Ida's basically bleeding a lot on the ground, which Uraka tried to get Izuku off of him, which Izuku basically fucking you know what Goku did to to Zamasu, which once he got angry and he backhanded him. Yeah, he did that fucking that. Which once Izuku, okay, he was angry. Which he got out and he just went back to his room. Which the same fucking day, she had what do you call it? Yui had an idea on how to make Izuku become a villain. Which she told Himiko Toga, basically like, Toga, oh, I want you to basically transform to Izuku and basically transform into him and basically go and steal the UA files, which you know it, baby. Which she basically transformed to Izuku, stole the files, which my balls, ow! I dropped my metal bar on my balls, ow! Which Izuku basically was with Yui, No, no, no. I mean, not with Yui. I mean with fucking. He was basically, in his dorm, which once he got out, all of classmates said, he basically went to the classes and class one is like, what do
Oh,
you call it? What are you doing here, traitor? You scumbag of a human being. Zook said, huh? Which, Bakugo
Jeff,
went, huh? Yup. What up?
like everybody in class went hate him, so that he's a true villain.
Yup. Which, they fucking go ahead and give him the beating, which Mr. Aizawa comes and basically, gives Izuku a beating as well, so does All Might. And then Nezu basically comes and he's like, I'm sorry, he's like he's like, Mr. Midoriya, you have stolen the UA files on people's quirks, basically, not people's quirks, like, pro hero, like the schedules and like that, basically, fucking very well. Like, you stole the files at 11 a.m. Like yesterday. Which Izuku said I didn't do it. Which he said take him away. Which they took him away, and then before they took him away, All Might's like, young Midoriya, I am disappointed in you, you villain. I am gonna take back what's rightfully mine and give it to Mirio Togata.
Yeah,
Which Izuku basically said no, please don't. Which All Might took away one for all and basically gave it to Mirio. Which Izuku basically was angry. Which once they got to Tartarus prison, okay. So Yui basically said, all right, I basically went from the car and stopped it, basically killing both of the guards, and then Izuku was already knocked out.
oh,
Which she basically kidnapped Izuku.
oh, yo,
Which she brought him back. Yeah, he's gonna do that. Don't worry. Which he basically wakes up in the League of Villains base and like, where am I? Which he sees what do you call it? Shigaraki, Darby, Toga, Twice, Mustard, Mr. Compress, all of them
yo,
there.
Jeff,
Yeah, what up?
make Himiko Toga. It, you know how Deku has scars on his arm,
Mhm.
the one for all. Make Himiko Toga not have those scars, so they could see that they were wrong and try to beg for Deku back, so Deku can ultimately betray them again.
Alright, I got better plans. Don't worry. So Izuku basically was with fucking was in the League of Villains base, which Shigaraki base, which Yui came, and she said everybody get out, which they all got out, and Yui basically is the leader of the League of Villains, not Shigaraki. Which Izuku basically lifted his arm up, he's like, Yui, I haven't seen you in a long time. She says, yeah, I haven't seen. She's like, yeah, I haven't seen you in a long time, darling. Izuku says, darling. Which she basically goes ahead and kisses Zuko. Zuko's wide-eyed and he's blushing a lot, like a blushing mess. Which Yui basically is like, she's like, Izuku, do you wanna join me and become a villain? Which Izuku says, huh? She's like, they betrayed you. They're never gonna find you like that. Even if hi, they're just going to betray. Nobody believe you like that. Just going to betray you again. Join me, Bisika, please, Izuku. I beg you, please for me, darling. Which Izuku basically split personality, Basically, he starts like, okay, fine. I'm gonna kick all their asses. They're gonna meet their maker. Which Yui is shocked at this personality, but she likes it as well. Which, that happens, and which Izuku basically said, Izuku said, alright, I'll join. Which Yui says, okay, do you have the quirk that you already had? Which Izuku says, no, he took it away. Which Yui says, oh, well, do you want, I can give you 3 quirks. Which Izuku said, really? He's like, yeah, here, basically. Which, you know how often one has to touch to give somebody the quirk? Let's just say Yui kissed him and was giving him the quirks while in mid kissing, like that. Which she gave him the enhancement, but because of the one for all remnants, it boosted the enhancement and it became double as strong as one for all. Then the weapon creation, the ultimate weapon creation, she gave him that, and the max hyper regeneration, she gave him that. And you know how off one has the immortality quirks. Yeah, she gave Izuku also an immortality quirk, like Bond's immortality. It's not a quirk. This is the first time I'm not making it a quirk technically. I'm just making like the regeneration of the immortality as strong as Bond's, and it can never age over the age of 18. So that happens, and Izuku and Yui basically they come out. Izuku basically comes out with his villain costume, which yeah, which him and Shigaraki like talk, and yeah, that happens. Which Yui and Izuku basically they've gotten closer, and they've actually boyfriend and girlfriend. Which Yui actually finds out about what happened. No, 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 no. To make it even worse, like they open the news. Okay, then what do you call it? Breaking news: the UA has found out the traitor is actually one of the students named Izuku Midoriya. But what's even more shocking is that his mother, Inko Midoriya, has been brutally killed. Basically, has been brutally killed. And we don't know the source and why. All we know is that there are burn marks and explosion marks all over the walls. Thank you for listening. Anyways, back to the weather, which Izuku basically is staring at the TV, basically, and he just like, Katsuki Bakugo, what's my guy? Get my hands on you, I'll kill you. Which Yui basically, which Izuku still is crying, which Yui basically places him on her lap. She's like, "Shh, don't worry, Izuku. It's okay, it's okay." Which she's like, he does hurt my my Izu's feelings. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him, and I'm gonna kill that bitch that cheated on him." Which that happened. Which yeah, basically in the middle of the night, Uraraka was having sex with Ira again. Which once they saw something basically flash right in front of them, but they weren't sure 100% what it was. So they continued. Then Izuku, then Uraraka finished. So did Ira. Which they put on the clothes, and then they go to the fucking source. Which they open the lights, and then they see fucking Yui standing there with a knife. She's like, "I'm gonna kill you for cheating on my Yuzu. Time to die." Which she basically smiles maniacally, and then she goes and cuts Uraka's throat, and basically cuts Ida's fuck. No, she doesn't cut Uraka's throat. She cuts Ida's throat, which she grabs Uraka by the neck. She's like, I'm gonna have fun torturing you. Which she cuts all of her fingers and all of her toes. She's like, what's 1000 minus 7? She's like, what? She's like, what's 1000 minus 7? She's like, 993. Which which Uraka keeps getting tortured. Which Yui says, I'm bored, time to die. Which she basically killed the Uraka. She's like, I wonder what Izu will give me as a reward for killing them. Which she went back to the base. Which once she went back to the base, she basically said, Izu, I have a present for you. Which Izuku basically looks at and says, what is it? Which what is it, Yui? Which she basically pulls out, what do you call it? She basically pulls out a rock and his head. She's like, the cheetah's severed heads. Which Izuku basically wide-eyed. Then basically he's like, Yui. Yeah, and she's like, what? Then before that, before she could say anything, Izuku kissed her. Which she basically was shocked, but she kissed back. They were having a full-out make-out session until Yui pushed him onto the bed. Do you guys want 18 plus over here right now? But she's not gonna
Yeah.
get pregnant now. She's not gonna get pregnant. Which Yui basically basically, what do you call it? Goes and basically starts kissing Izuku while stroking his member. You know. When then then she basically starts giving Izuku a blowjob, which Izuku's enjoying. Then after 30 minutes, he's like, I'm gonna cut. Then basically before he could continue, he came in her mouth, which she drank all the liquid. She's like, that was good. That was good, darling. Time to pleasure me. Which she basically got off her panties. She put her fucking vagina in Izuku's face. She's like, she said, lick it. She demanded, which Izuku starts licking it. Which she starts moaning. She's like, Izu, go more Izu. Which
Yeah.
which keeps on going. And then what do you call it? Which Huey gives him a quirk that is like a snake tongue, which he puts the whole thing inside of her, which she basically after that she removed the tongue. Then yeah, then basically she basically in her mind, I can't wait to write it, can't wait to have a family, which she starts running it again. She keeps going. She's like, more Izu, more. Which Izuku's like, darling. He's like, honey, faster. Which she starts buzzing up faster, and Izuku starts thrusting it in her faster. Which that happens. Which Izuku says, I'm about to come. Which he says, me too. Let's come together. Which they keep going, and then at the last movie, Yui. Which, yeah, they came together. Which the next, which she fell on top of Izuku. They both said I love you like that. And then they went back to sleep. Which the next day she checked if she was pregnant. She turns out she wasn't. She's like, damn it, I'm gonna do it next time, and he's gonna impregnate me no matter what the cost. Which yeah. Then the fucking training camp is here. Which Izuku basically the Vanguard Action Squad is about to attack, then Izuku basically was just fucking with Yui. He was just with Yui, just going to the mission. Which once he saw Class 1A, Class 1A is like, Izuku, we proved you're innocent. Come back, be a hero like that. Izuku says, what? Izuku just like, you expect me to go back to being a hero after what you did? You know what? You deserve to die. basically. Which he basically charges up the. He basically creates a combat knife, which he goes and fucking kills all of them. And he kills All Might basically, and he kills fucking Mr. Aizawa. Then that happens, and then they basically they Izuku basically dyed his hair black, by the way, because he didn't like how he usually looked, so he dyed his hair black, which Yui found even more fucking hot, but like a little bit even hotter. But yeah, she liked how Izuku looked with black hair, which yeah, which he adopted Kora. So yeah, that happens, and then round two, which Izuku basically and Yui they keep going, on the bed, which they keep going, playing tag, with the sword and the shield, the sword and the shield hero, they keep on going, sword and shield villain, they keep on going, 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 and then Izuku basically came in her basically for like 50 rounds, and then she became pregnant, which basically Izuku's leading the Vanguard Action Squad, or like Revolution Army, which he basically went and started to fucking take over Japan, which the villains take over Japan, and then they take over the world, and Yui gave birth to Eri, which Eri is Izuku's biological daughter. So is Yui's. So yeah, that happens, and thank you guys for watching. What if?
Jeff, look at.
Thank you guys for watching. Okay, I'm tired. Okay, I have to go to sleep. Tomorrow I have school, and I'm tired as hell. Alright, see you guys next time. Alright, I might live stream tomorrow as well. What if Deku was in DC? Comment it in the comment section, of the video. Comment it down there, and yeah. Alright, see you guys next time on Jeff the Whatifer, and remember,